Hi everyone. As you might know, my name is Shiria, and this is my um digital diary. That I don't know. Last year, I told to myself that I was going to do a series of videos every day, every year. Sorry, talking about my life, about how I feel, about things that I'm afraid of, and all that kind of stuff. Because I don't know, I would like to do one video each year, and then when I'm 30 or 40 or 50 years old, I would like to search for the videos and see the stages of my life. And I don't know, I'm a really nostalgic person. So for me, it was a really good idea, and I really want to keep going with it. So, well, I think a lot about this video. Thought, I thought a lot about doing this video really a lot, because I feel this year it's crazy. It's really crazy because I don't know, I have lots of things to do, and which is exciting, but I don't know, I didn't have enough time to like sit down with my thoughts and start talking about it. Well, I was supposed to do this video one day before my 20th birthday, but as I said, I didn't have time, because for my birthday I was planning my birthday party. That this was the decoration for my birthday party. I did a whimsy birthday party. It was cool. I think that at first I was really scared of having 20. I'm still scared of having 21 right now, because it's almost the end of the year. So now I'm afraid of turning 21, which is, I don't know, I think it's hilarious, because every year I say that I'm afraid of my birthday, but each year you have, well, no more responsibilities, but more expectations about yourself, and that's the case of me. I think my parents don't have expectations on me. Like, they don't tell me that I have to be more mature, or I have to give money for the house or things like that. But I have a pressure with myself, like I pressure myself, with things like I don't know how to explain it, but I have to reorganize my thoughts. Wait. I don't think I have a pressure with my parents, because now I feel that our relationship is so much better somehow. Like, we still have fights. That's not gonna change. Never. But I feel that right now they are more like, they accepted me as the way I am, I don't think my father thinks a lot about me being a lesbian or something like that, because he's not in touch with the subject, with the topic, because I never tell him that I have a girlfriend or something like that. So I guess it's not something that he's going to bed and he thinks, oh, my daughter is a lesbian. No, So I guess he's not putting expectations on me in that way, because I think at university I'm doing enough for them to not think about it. At least my dad. My mother is other topic. But talking about university, well, I think my perspective, my relationship with my studies and with the university has changed a lot in time, because in first semester I was so scared of doing something wrong, so scared of not liking what I'm doing, not liking what I'm studying. But right now, I have a good relationship with my career, actually. I think studying languages, it is hard, because I think I always talk about this, about how bad I am memorization, and it's something that has to do with I don't know, my way of thinking. I cannot change that. So I'm not going to put a lot of pressure on myself on something that I know I'm not good at it. But it is true that I can do other stuff to balance the not so good things that I have, So for example, in languages, I know I'm really bad on memorization, so I try to put a lot of effort on games, on repetition, because I learn a lot with repetition. I guess it's something that it has to do with music, because I learn songs really fast, because I just repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat the song. And I'm good on catching songs, catching rhythms and all of that. So I guess it's something that I learn with my, I don't know how to pronounce it, but with the core at school, because I have to train 2 or 3 days a week with the cars, with the cure. I don't know how to say it. Con el coro del Colegio de la Misericordia. So I guess that maybe right now I'm not like a lot into music and a lot into singing. But that stage of my life really helped me to develop other stuff that are helping me right now on school. So I also, well, it's not something that I learned, but it's something that I feel more comfortable saying, and that it's that school is not everything, studies are not everything, and I knew this since I was in like third grade, but it was hard for me to say it and to apply it on my life, because that stage of my life was really hard. Like I have no opportunities to go to college, and I was really scared of not having the opportunity to grow up, to have my own things, So I put a lot of effort on school without noticing that I was missing other stuff, like having friends, create relationships, growing up as a person and not just as a machine, So right now that I'm school, that I'm college, that I'm like that I feel I can relax with my career, with my 2 careers. because now I'm used to having a career, well, having two careers, you know, like I know what kind of stuff or methods I can use to study and all of that. So right now it's easily for me to not be stressed out all the time about having a midterm or something like that. Now I know what kind of schedule I like, and it works for me. And you know that I have this period of time that it's a lot of time, I know. And on sixth semester, and now it's the time that I feel comfortable with my career and with everything I know, because for me it's really hard to be used to something. So that's because of my autism, clearly. But the thing is that right now I have a lot of information and a lot of tools and a lot of methods that I know works for me. So now I feel less stressed out, less depressed, less everything about my studies. So this helped me to relax more and to have more time and to be less bad with myself, less less bad with myself, less exigent with myself. And as a result, I began to create, to do other stuff. For example, this year I decided to throw a party, even though I don't have enough friends to have a party, but I did it because it was something that I really wanted to do. And even if my girlfriend cannot be here with me, I knew that I was going to regret not having a party. So even if I didn't have a lot of money, I did my own decorations. My aunt helped me with the cake. My dad helped me with the snacks and all of that, and it was really cool. My mom bought me a dress, and I think all of that made my birthday really different. Like it was something that it changed a lot of me, you know, because last year, I feel like I'm gonna cry, and today I'm really sensitive, but last year I remember that I cried on this video because I felt like I had so many difficulties, and also because I didn't have friends. And I always think a lot about my birthday, a lot about my wedding day, and I always get sad when I remember that I don't have enough friends to invite to these special days. So this year I tried to change my perspective about it and to do something for me and not for other people. And even if my relationship with my best friend is really complicated, she was here on my birthday, and it was really special for me. I passed a good day, a good night, well. And I also changed my perspective of other people like Nikki and Santiago because I knew they had a fight in that moment, but they said it was okay, and they were going to come to my party, and they didn't went to my party. So since that day I don't talk to any of them, and I knew they didn't have a good perspective of me, or they didn't care about me a lot, but I still wanted to invite them to my party because I mean, for me, they were the people that were more close to me. So I don't know, it was logic for me to invite them to my party, and they didn't went to my party, so I just never talked to them anymore. Yes. And even though my relationship with my best friend is complicated, as I said before, it's really complicated because we don't talk every day. I feel like we're not like the best friends ever. She talks to me only when she needs something, or only when she needs support, but in daily life we don't talk to each other, and it's something that breaks my heart. Well, right now, no, but I had a time last year where I felt really bad for that, because I don't know, for me relationships are really serious and really important, because I'm always I always been a person with with ¿cómo se dice? With no friends, or with one or two friends. So for me, our relationship was really important since we meet each other at 11 years old. So I don't know, I guess our relationship, it was not that important for her, but she still thinks I'm her best friend, and I guess I still can say that she's my best friend. But I don't know, I'm so used to her being absent to my life that when she talks to me right now on these days, I don't feel uncomfortable, but it's like I don't want to talk to you, because I used to you not talking to me. So I don't know, it's weird. I'm still love her, because I don't know, she's the person that has always been there in my life no matter what happened, and I went through really a lot of stages of my life with her. So I think for me it's weird thinking about her not being in my life, even though we don't speak, you know. So I don't know, but the thing is, I was going to say that my birthday changed a lot my perspective about me now needing other people to be happy and to do my own stuff. So BTS announced on January or February, I don't remember, their concert here in Colombia. So I did everything I could to be on that concert, and I worked really hard to have the tickets and to have the flights and to have everything. And all this year I've been working and saving money for the flights, or not for the flight, but at the beginning of the year I was saving money for the flights, but now I pay the flights, and I just have to finish my my outfit, and I have to save money for the car from here to the airport, and then from the airport of Bogota to the place where I'm going to stay, and then the place I'm going to stay to the concert, and then return, you know. And I also want to do some thrifting, because this year I've been buying a lot of clothes on these Instagram pages of thrifting. So I went to buy clothes there because here the thrifting is not, it's not good. The good things are on Bogota. So I'm saving money for that too. And something that also happened is that I had my first time having sex with my girlfriend, and it was really cool. I don't have like a lot of comments about it. I just think it was really good, and I don't know, it was a whole experience and it was cool. It was really cool. I felt like an actual adult, an official adult. Something that also happens was I went to Cartagena and Palenque with the university and with my girlfriend because we had, because we were on vacations, we had two subjects together, and in one of those subjects we have to do a trip to Cartagena and to Palenque to know more about the culture and all of that. So we went together. I did everything I could to save the money for that trip, and it was really cool, to be honest. I don't have enough words to describe that moment. And it was 3 days being together with my girlfriend, and we slept together, and I woke up every morning and she was there, and it was one of the most beautiful moments in my life, to be honest. It was really cool. I feel like this year I did a lot of new things that changed a lot my perspective and my mood, because I mean, I always knew that doing things outside of responsibilities was something good, but I think that right now I have lots of opportunities that I didn't have before. So now I can actually work in many areas to afford the things that I want to do, and that makes me feel motivated to do a lot of things and to be happier, living the moment and all of that. Because if we don't have the opportunities to do things, to do basic stuff like going with your friends, going out with your friends, going to the beach if you live in a coast like me, but if you don't have enough money to do those things, that speech of enjoying your life, and that speech of you have to live the moment, that's not gonna work, because you need opportunities, and you need money, and you need the possibility to do those things in order to actually enjoy your life without being rich. So I think right now I'm working on work, but working without feeling stressed out, working in short periods of time just to afford the things that I actually want to do. And for example, for my next birthday, I'm planning a trip with my girlfriend to Santa Marta. I want to go to the aquarium. I want to go to the Tayrona Park, and I'm really excited, and I know I'm going to do it. Or even if we can't go so far, we can go to Puerto Colombia and all of that. Like, we have options, and I know I can't afford that trip, and that makes me so happy. And I think the lesson I've been learning this year is that I have to focus more on the moments and on the I don't know how to say it. I have to concentrate my attention and my effort on living my life, on planning stuff that actually makes me happy, and not just on putting pressure on myself to reach goals that are not possible for me right now. For example, moving to another country or having a house or something like that. And also trying to not concentrate my life and to not depend on my happiness, to not be depending on the way I'm performing on college, because college and grades are not everything. And I know it, because even when I had the best grades ever, I had the worst life I ever had. And right now I'm not having the best grades. My grades are still good, but are not the better. And I'm cool with it, because I know I'm putting a lot of effort on it, but I know I'm also having the best life I had since I born, to be honest. And I don't know, I'm really happy, because this year it's the best year of my life, to be honest. That's it. I hope the next year I'm doing other stuff like this, and I hope my experiences keep going like this, because I don't know, this year has been magical, and my relationship with my girlfriend is something that every year keeps growing my love for her, and our relation keeps growing as one of the most important and most happiest things, the most happy things that I have on my life. And I don't know, she's so important for me, and if I keep going, this video is not gonna end never. So, a heart for you, Sharia of the future. Love you. Keep being a lesbian. Keep being girly pop. Keep being iconic. And not by mistake.